Hi everybody, this week video is Miss Elf made on ADDI Pro 22 needle. First we will cast on the machine with one in front, one in the back for the first row. Sorry. There, I open the yarn feeder, close it, and then I crank. Right now I'm doing the head of the little elf. Don't worry, I will give you the numbers of row during the video. It will be right on the screen. So that's the head that we just did. The color is seashell Bernat satin, and now I will continue with the holiday green. It's Supreme, Bernat Supreme. So that's gonna be the body of the elf. And like I said, don't worry, I will give you the number. Not far, right? soon enough. So that's the body, and come back for the head, because it's gonna be like a double layer, so that way we don't see the stuffing through the little doll at the end. So I continue, we'll put it a little bit faster like this, and time to cast off the body and head of the little elf. Oh my god. Well, cast off. I will start after I crank it, because you have to crank your machine, pass in front of the yarn feeder to be released by it. If you don't turn it, you won't release your project from the machine, and you will be a little bit frustrated. So this part is removed. Stretch. So the head is 13, body 40, head 30. 13. Sorry. So repeat. Head 13, body 40, and head 13. So note that in your notebook. And it's time to go get something to refresh, like water, because the video is 30 minutes. So like you see in the video right now, I push all the color of the little tail in the darker side. I get one side in the other one, and I will close in the middle like this by pulling on the tail of yarn, and then I will close the tube just like this, tight with the knot. And I do the same thing for the exterior one. There, and then I attach those two together like I did for hat earlier in other video. So time to prepare my stuffing. I put the video a little bit faster because it took too long to watch, so 30 minutes is good. So I will prepare my head. I like to do like a little bit like a ball with my stuffing, so I will give it a nice head for the elf. So time to close it now. I will just join there, and I will stay in the seashell color, the head. So I jump every 2 stitches like this. You could go every stitch, but it's harder to pull at the end. It's easier like this. So I continue, push my stuffing, make sure before I pull on my tail, and bring the other one, so that way I will be able to attach those two together to close it like that. I will attach it, double knot. So the head is done. Voila. And then I will go and cast on to prepare the legs of the little elf. Cast on with white. I will give the name of the yarn in the video description if you're looking for it. It's white from Bernat satin, but I think it's white sparkle. I'm not sure, but I think there's a little bit of sparkle in the yarn. It's very cute for Christmas decoration. So now I will add another color. I did a color change with the red. There, so I did white and red, and I will give you the recipe at the end of the leg, so don't worry. Cut it, open your feeder, switch colors, there, put it there, put it in the same place of the other tail of yarn, attach those two together because it's not waste yarn. No waste yarn in this video is necessary. So I switch to white, come back with the red, and then come back with the white. I skip one color, don't worry. Cut it, and with the green the same thing, attach those two together and then crank. There, time to remove it, cast off, crank it, need to pass through the yarn feeder to be released by the machine. There, so I grab all the stitches, because if you don't take the time to get all the stitches, you will have a drop stitch and it's not fun at all. Sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not easy to fix, so be careful to pick up every stitch. So I pick every stitch, put in the tip of my wool needle in the middle of the little teeth. So that's the recipe. For the two legs you will need white 4, red 4, white 4, red 5, green 5 for the legs. I repeat, white 4, red 4, white 4, red 5, green 5. Hope you note that in your notebook. Okay? So I continue. We will do the arms now. So I cast on with white sparkle from Bernat Premium. Cast on is done, and I will crank. I will give the recipe for the arms soon, don't worry. So I crank, time to cut the yarn. Open the yarn feeder, switch colors, put the yarn in the same place as I ended with the white. Hold it, it's easier sometimes, and crank to make sure that the little hook grab the yarn. Attach it together and then you crank. And so you do white and green, white and red, and white and red, and then you finish with the green. I cut the video a little bit, I skipped, but I will give you the recipe because you already seen it for the legs, so it's very similar, so I decided to cut it. So for the arms you will need white 4, red 4, white 4, green 4. I repeat, white 4, red 4, white 4, green 4. So times to attach all those little tail. Make sure that the knot is secure. Stretch it. Check with where's the little ladder there. Not the ladder, the step in the stitches when you change the color. Put that in the middle and you fold your square, and then you will go and grab 2 stitch on the side, 2 stitch on the other side, and you follow the same column all the way. If you go the wrong place, it's gonna be all twisted and won't look good. So if it happened to you, take the time to start over. okay? You want it to be very cute at the end. It's a small project and it need to be cute. So you go in the middle of the V and grab 2 bars, and you go to the other side and grab 2 bars in the middle of the V. There, I continue. Arrive at the green. There. And then I will pull on the white yarn and it will be like magic. Disappear. Ta-da! All cute. So we'll attach those 2 tails together to close it, to secure it. And I will hide those tails inside the arms. That was the leg, sorry. Anyways, legs and arms look the same, so maybe I mix it during the video. But I will show you how I did the hand though. To do the hand, I will hide those little tail. And I will go grab every 2 stitch like this with the tip of my wool needle. And when I arrive the other side to join the other tail, I will pull on it. That will create the little mitten of the elf. There. Put your finger to keep it very tight. If you have somebody close to you, it's help too. There. And I will do a double knot. And voila, that's the hand for my little elf. I will hide those little tail, cut it. Be careful not to cut your project. And I will do the second one the same. So you need 2 legs and 2 arms for your little elf. There. Ta-da! So do the same for the other one. And for the hat. The hat I didn't show in the video, but I did 60 rows of red. No waste yarn necessary, so I did a hat of 60 rows on the ADDI pole. So I will pull the middle one like this and the second one like this, and I will just attach it together. There. And I those tail inside the hat, because we don't see it at the end anyways. No need to be in between the 2 layers, just in the hat. That's it. Wow, that's good. That's done. Just try it. So for the legs, I forgot to show the 8 rows of green that I did. That would be the tip of the shoe. So I will pull one side like this. It's a very small tube, so be careful, okay? So I pull one side and then I pull the other side like this, and it will come together to do a little ball. Close that side with the wool needle. I know it's a lot of little piece for that elf, but geez, she's good at the end. I did that for my future niece that's supposed to be born in December. So we will wait for her, but this is her first Christmas elf that I made for her. She will enjoy it next year when they make the little elf make trick during the month of December. So I continue. I will hide those little tail of yarn inside because I don't need it, and I will attach the tip of the shoe. I will cut one side after. So I put that on the top like this. I know there's a lot of tail of yarn. I was in my bubble when I filmed myself, and I forgot to remove all the piece of little yarn that was on the table. Sorry for that. It's a little bit messy, but maybe when you work you do the same thing too. So I don't feel too much ashamed for that, but sorry for that. So I will go with it and attach it now. Sorry, it's very dark, but I will try with the camera to get it a little bit clear for you guys. So I will go and grab one stitch on the tip of the shoes and one stitch on the legs. There, maybe it's gonna be better. Dark color is hard to film. So I grab a full stitch there and I grab a full stitch there. One on the leg, one on the tip of the shoe. On the top I will go like this, do a knot to secure it. So I did one side and I will go on the other side now. Same thing, grab one stitch on the tip and one stitch on the legs. One on the tip of the shoe and one full stitch on the leg. There, arrive there, I attach those two tails together and I pull a little bit to stretch it. So voila, the first shoe is done. Do the same thing to the other one. There, and I did. There. Cute. There. So I put that there to give me a chance to see, and voila, all prepare. Time to get it all together now. It will go like this, and their arms like this. We'll prepare this one. It's not closed like I want it to be. There. And a little hat for sure. So time to stuff the belly of the elf. Not too much, just a little bit. You don't want to be you don't want it to be too big. So it's stuffed now. Time to attach those legs. First I will pick my yarn like this and keep a tail to close at the end. Whoops, you don't see it. Not the right angle, sorry. There. So I hold it with my thumbs and finger. I will grab one stitch on the legs and one stitch on the green, the body. So you notice that I will hide all the white, okay? You will see it. It's because it's the way I found easier to make sure your two legs will be attached and be the same length at the end. So we will go and grab, where's the red? Start red like this, and then grab the body of the green. So at the end we won't see the white, but it's okay. It was to be the same height both sides. It's easier that way. It's a little tip. It's the first one I made, and I will videotape myself in the same time. So I came up with that idea, so that way I don't have to count to be sure what height I am, or so I will just follow a red color, so that way I know exactly that I am at the right place. I continue. The same thing, you grab a full stitch on the top like this, and then the full stitch of the red. Like that. Make sure your boot or your shoes stay up in the air when you attach it, because you don't want one to be on the side and one on the top. I'm not sure I was saying right, but make sure those two shoes go under same way. But if it's not, it's gonna be okay. It will give you some character to your health, and it will be the first one. So the first one, well, always a little bit unsecure, and then we fix it with time. So I grab on the green again, and when I arrive between the two legs, I will attach it both sides to secure it for the stuffing to stay inside. And you will see at the end that I will go with the button for the eyes, but if the health is for a kids under age of 3, I recommend that you do that in yarn instead of putting eyes, plastic eyes. Okay, so so I arrive in the middle soon there, and I will go grab the red, come back on the green, and I will attach those two in the middle together to secure it. I go twice, pull, and then continue with the other legs. I will follow on the red like I did for the first legs. There. Push it inside. If you're more comfortable to have like something to hold it for you, go ahead and find a way. But me, I just use my finger and was okay. But if you need something to help to hold it in place, do it. Continue. Almost there. See the trick to cover all the white? It's a good trick. So your legs are the same height, and your little health look okay. There. I will join those two tails and attach it at the end. There. Pull a little bit, not too tight, because you don't want to change the shape of your health. So I attach those two there, and I did in the body. There. So now it's time to the arms to be attached on the body, and you will pass the green in the neck of your health. Very important to put it in the neck, so that way it will arrive on the right place. So you pass through that one side, you will pick your arms with the same yarn, and you will repick in it to join the other one, and going in the neck. So come back and pick in the neck to join the other arms, the other side, pick in the arms, and then you have two tail of yarn to pull on it to make sure that your arm is very secure, and then you attach it. There. Time to hide it. And Cut it. I will prepare some braid. I have some yellow yarn left from another project, so I decided to do a little braid for my little help. So I just have a little bit of yarn, so I decided to put it all the same, fold it and get all the same height like this. Just sorry you can't see it, but I will put all the same height, length, and I will attach it on my tripod to do it. Cut the extremity, divide it in 3. So if you don't know how to do a braid, sorry, I will go fast. Just Google it or go on YouTube, sorry for that. So I just do a braid, a very fast one, not a fancy one, just a little braid. I think I have like 30 centimeter of yarn, maybe 45, before I did the braid. So I almost done. I will attach it with a red little piece of yarn that I have left just to secure it, and I will remove it from the tripod and fix the other side. There, that's attached. Cut the excess, remove it from the tripod, and I will fix the other side. And I did it. Attach it with the red yarn, cut the excess, and voila. Now it's time to attach the braid on your head. No need to be fancy, just to be secure, because you will put the hat on it after. So just attach it here. There. Cut it. Make sure you put your braid in front like this, and time to put your little hat. Time to sew it on it. Fix the way you want it. When it's done, start in the back of the half. And attach it like every 2 stitch. Make sure you grab the head to secure it. There. Don't go too tight because you don't want to change the shape of your head. You need it to be very round, like a ball. And fix your braid to make sure that you're not moving them when you attach the hat on it. Continue like this. Almost finished. If you're still here, can you put in the comment the word balloon? It gave me the idea that you listened to the video for 28:57 seconds. Balloon. Thank you. So I attach it when I reach the other side of the tail, cut it, and I did in the hat. There. And I will attach those little tail of red, do a little bow, do a double bow, double knot with the bow to secure it, like when we do our shoe when we were little. There. Now. Cut it, and you do the same the other side. Now it's time to add the eyes. And the nose. Almost done. Hope you're still with me. So I got the little eyes, and with the not the tip of my yarn needle, but the flexible part of my wool needle, I put that inside the hole of the button, and then it gives me the chance to pass through the yarn. So I always take like 30 centimeter of yarn and attach my eyes in the middle. That's the way I do it, because for me it's easier to attach it. So I'll go through and bring the tip of my needle in the neck, in the back of the half. Leave that till there and come back, grab the other one and bring it to the same thing in the same place that I leave the first one. So that way it will give me the chance to pull on it and attach it. There. So you pull and then you do the knot. And do a double knot. Don't go too tight. Check the face. Make sure that the eyes is not too deep in the head. And then you hide it in the hat. And you remove the excess after that. So almost done. All you need now is the nose. Nose is very easy to do. I will do it with I double my yarn for the nose. No, first I will do the pom-pom on the top of the, so it's very easy. You just go and attach it, the yarn around it, and we'll do a little pom-pom, a little bit of texture for your health. There, and you remove it, not remove it, but you hide it, like this, cut it. You could leave it like this, it's still cute. I love it like this, but my little one said, Mommy, she need a little nose, so I did a little nose. So I doubled the yarn. Usually I don't, but this time I double it because I want it to be a big nose. You know, don't have to do like back and forth forever. So I will do that 4 times, and that's it. Attach those two part together like this, do a knot, fix the nose, and then a double knot, and I will hide it in the head. And voila! Hope you enjoyed this video. I will do a new one next week. Don't forget to subscribe if it's not already done. And I wish you a very, very good day, and love all your friends and family. Tell them that they are special. That's very important. Life is too short, and never give up. Bye bye.